Hi, this is Sherry Veronica, and this is The Wild Files. There is a story that has people enthralled in Barbados where a woman was terrorized, and I'm going to take you through this story as it unfolds part by part. This is part one. We're going to deal with the situation as it is now. What we're hearing now is that the woman is bedridden. She cannot walk. She has to order her foods, have them delivered, delivery service, because she cannot move around. Whatever medication she was on, her body has rejected, so she's on her deathbed. That is where we are now, but I'm going to take you through part by part. Okay, now let's talk about the incident where she was buried by her husband. Sometimes it was her husband, sometimes it was just the owner of the house. The story evolves and it changes, although they are reading from something that may be considered official. The story changes as it goes on, but anyhow, this story in part one, this phase one is her being buried and her putting herself in a situation where she could not get out of because she was poor and homeless. This is an unsolved crime in Barbados. They are thinking that they know who the husband / owner of the house is, because like I said, the story changes as it goes along. But they're saying that because she was homeless and poor, she had to return to her captor, to her abuser, and she was buried someplace in St. George. That's a parish that has no ocean. It's landlocked with other parishes, but she was buried in a parish called St. George. Okay, so she found herself in a shallow grave and was saved, miraculously saved by someone when they heard her whimpering, because she was close to death. She could hardly scream, and they heard whimpers, and someone saved her and took her to the hospital. And then the scene unfolds that even in the hospital, she got her strength back. And it has gone to the point where in Barbados, people listening to this story, they want more. They rejoice. They are rejoicing. Oh, yes. We want to hear that she's dead. We want to hear that she is not out of her mind. We want more. So in stages, I'm going to bring you parts of this story, an unsolved mystery in Barbados, where a woman was terrorized for almost 3 years, terrorized in the system, and where she was buried in the parish of St. George, and how she escaped that shallow grave. She, at this point, is bedridden, can hardly move, can hardly talk, all of her mind dying. She's on her deathbed at this point. But I'm going to give you the wild files out of Barbados on how this woman was tortured and how Barbados clamored, not Barbados, but Barbadians, they're clamoring for more and more. They are enjoying this unsolved mystery. They are enjoying the fact that this woman was terrorized. They are enjoying the fact that she is on her deathbed. And next installment, I'm going to bring you more on what she was made to do before she found herself in a shallow grave. I'm going to bring you more. This is part one. Listen out for part two of The Wild Files. This is Sherry Veronica.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.